Hello everyone. This is my trusty multimeter. I've got a few multimeters, but this is my favourite one for lots of different reasons. But generally speaking, it's the best quality multimeter I've got, and it's my preferred one. You've seen it on many of my videos. Anyway, so it's Uni-T UT30B. This is my favourite. But maybe for about 6 months, it's been doing this. I don't know if you can hear that, but there's something rattling inside it. And I assume it's broken in some way. Now, I've not actually noticed any problem other than I did notice there was a problem with measuring current, and that makes sense because, well, in this one it's fine. Like you can use this one no problem for current, but here you can actually use the setting for milliamps and read milliamps. But it says here 200 milliamps max and fused. So I suspect that the fuse is probably blown and it's rattling around in here. So this is what I want to find out anyway. So I'm going to disconnect these and take this rubber thing off here, this rubber casing, and I want to find out what's going on. There's like a moulded rubber thing there. Ah, right, now this has come off straight away, so I don't know if it's been dropped or something. So I got the two screws out, but they're very poor quality. They're actually a very soft metal, and they're not very good. But anyway, they're out now. They'll need replacing. Anyway, so what's the problem here? So we obviously have to open it here. And what's loose? What's that there? Nothing loose there. Ah, there we go. What was that? Ah, that's loose. Okay, so a piece of plastic's broken off it. No doubt that's what's rattling around. What else have we got? Oh, the fuse is there as well. Fuse looks okay though. Let's see if there's anything loose here that shouldn't be. Let's undo this. So that's obviously a resistor there. What do they call that? A current shunt. There's the fuse, which looks intact if you ask me. There's a trimmer to adjust the voltage, the voltage sensor if you like. Let's see if this will come out now. It should come out. Oh, there's something else just come out there, a piece of plastic. Let's see if this will come out. Yeah, there we go. Wow, so there it is. There's the multimeter. If you think about it, it's not that expensive, is it? You know, looking at it, it doesn't look very expensive at all. It's just a basic board, some little connectors here, and whatever the hell that's called. Looks very basic. So where's the actual microcontroller? There isn't one. Or maybe it's underneath this here. Surely he's got to have a microcontroller on it somewhere. I don't know. But anyway, so the issue was there were bits of plastic, and it's obvious now that those bits of plastic are off there. So the fuse is alright. Oh, there we go. That's just come off. Yeah, so the fuse... Oh, no. Ah, there's something in there as well. Oh, there's a little ball bearing. Now what's that doing there? Okay, right. The ball bearing obviously goes here. Ah. I imagine they have to go on there, and they should be spring loaded, those things. Yeah, they are. Right, so that's what it is. That somehow has become dislodged from off there. It's probably because it's been dropped or something. So that's what it was. I put this back on now. And the noise, yeah, it's gone. So it was that. And of course the idea of that is to make this go to default positions. Oh yeah, it does feel better as well. So so there were a couple of different things. There was a ball bearing that was loose and rattling, and there were two pieces of plastic from the top there. Now I don't know what I'm going to do with that at the moment. Anyway, let's put all this back to start with. Put that's in. It's been a nice, easy project. So, I am actually going to need 2 more replacement screws, aren't I? Because that's obviously broken. How's that supposed to go in? I assume it goes in like that. Yeah, that's where it's broken there, those clips. So there's not a great deal I can do about that. And that obviously goes like that. Oops. There we go. So that's back in place. So that's broken off there, those little clips. I need 2 new screws, so I'll just try and find some new screws. So I have a box of laptop screws here, you know when you're repairing laptops and you can't find the screws or whatever. I'm not sure which ones, probably those ones. There's a much finer thread though on these, but yeah, it looks about right. Let's try it and see what it does. Yeah, that feels okay, although the screwdriver's not quite big enough. Let's try this one. Yeah, that's much better. So let's screw this right in. And that's done. So what am I going to do about that bit there where it's broken off? Well, nothing. There's not really anything I can do. You could maybe try and put a screw through here, but there's really not much point. I'll just leave it like that. But anyway, it's fixed. There was a ball bearing and 2 pieces of plastic that snapped off, and that's the thing fixed. I expected it to be a fuse problem or something, but there wasn't, so that's cool. Let's clear this out. This plastic thing. This plastic thing is quite cool as well actually, because look, you can hang it using that, you can use it like that. It's bang proof, so you can drop it and whatever. And also the test points actually fit in there. I'll show you now. So that goes in there. Yeah, it's not a big problem about that. Look, it's covered by this moulded thing anyway. So that goes in there, and I'll just show you this now. So I can't remember how we did this now. I think it goes kind of like this. They go over there. The original leads that came with this though weren't as long, so I don't know if this is going to work. They went something like that, and then here they went through, and the prong bit went into there. See into that hole? But these are different prongs, so whatever. But it goes something like that. Anyway, a bit of a weird video really I suppose, but I hope you liked it anyway. Thanks for watching, bye!